Hi guys, it's some Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer gameplay here. I'm just kidding. No, but welcome back to the channel of MajorLuck92, the shaman of gaming. And yes, probably for the fourth time, I'm back after a long exile, and it's unbelievably ridiculous for me to just keep disappearing like this. But this time, I have a really sort of strange reason for it. It's sort of escalated from many things, really. First off, it pretty much originated because of my Dark Souls series that I'm doing, which I actually do want to carry on. I've not, just left it, and I'm not just going to leave it. I'm pretty determined to just try and complete that, as frustrating as it is. And that is, ironically, the reason why originally I actually disappeared for a while, because I was doing the next part of that video, and it was that video series, should I say, and I was getting massively frustrated. I mean, nerd rage was engaged, and I was getting frustrated, so I planned to leave it for a week or so, or just a few days. And I did go back and try to do it a few times, but I just wasn't in the best of moods, even before I even started doing it. Before I started re-recording it, and I was just getting frustrated, and that's what it originated. But I've been taken recently on an absolute, I don't know, emotional roller coaster. I've gone through a little bit of unfortunate shit since the last time I actually posted a commentary. So I just haven't had the time, and I haven't had the motivation to actually step up to the plate and continue to commentate. But now I've sort of taken a step back, looked at it, and gathered the motivation to do it again. And first off, with this video, I wanted to commentate, and I wanted to obviously first up actually clear up the reasons why I'd sort of disappeared and hadn't really uploaded anything and not kept in touch, apart from maybe commenting on a couple of my videos where a couple of my subscribers had just asked how I was doing and such. So I wanted to throw this video out pretty much just to clear that up, and the fact that this gameplay is pretty spectacular. Well, the score's pretty spectacular. The enemy players were not spectacular. But yeah, and then I want to touch on, a lot of the other stuff that's been announced since the last time I did a commentary. Obviously, namely the Xbox One and Call of Duty Ghosts. And sort of throw my opinions out. So, like I said, first off, the reason why I disappeared for a while is because I was getting frustrated with my Dark Souls video series. So I took a short exile, and then I sort of got tied up into something that I shouldn't have done. And maybe I'll touch on it in another video, which can be actually based more around the topic. I hate to sort of leave you thinking what it could be, but I think some smart people will be able to figure out what it kind of is. And you all are smart, so let's just move on. So yeah, been away for a while, haven't sort of kept in touch, and haven't had a chance to review all these latest reveals and stuff like that. So I did watch the reveal. I didn't watch it when it was actually happening. I watched it afterwards, and to be honest, a lot of my mates are saying I don't really like the way the Xbox One looks. But to be honest, that is like the least of the worries. My worries when I buy a console. I don't give a flying, mango chutney sock drawer shit about, the way it looks. And to me, I don't know how it can be ugly anyway, the console, when it's pretty much just rectangular. It's quite big, I will give it that. It's quite a big console. But I don't think in terms of what's going to be on it, I don't think enough has been shown to really make a true, estimation or give a full opinion on what I think of it so far. I can give an opinion on what I think of it so far, but, I can't now say, well, I think it's shit, because there's not enough been revealed about what it can actually do. A lot of it was talking more about the entertainment and film side of things, which to me, I'm not interested in that. I tried out, getting Netflix on the Xbox, and there's other places I can do that. I don't want to use my Xbox for that, or my console for that. You know, I'd prefer it to actually just use it as a console itself. So, you know, you can't really have an opinion completely on what it's going to be like. I'm sure it'll blow people away when it first comes out. But one thing I would warn people on is, I know the technology is much, you know, further advanced than like the original 360s, but I'm a little bit wary to actually buy the console when it first comes out, because it was the first batch of the original 360s that had problems. So, you know, if there's going to be problems with any of the Xbox Ones, it's going to be the first batch. So, to be honest, I probably won't even have the money to get it anyway when it first comes out. But I definitely will be getting one, and like I said, not arsed about what it looks like at all. And so yeah, that's my opinion on that. Call of Duty Ghosts, again, not a massive amount, you know, all we've seen is just sort of a kind of cinematic campaign trail, really. You know, we've not really seen much about it. You know, it's hard to know what to believe, because there's been so much where people have said this rumour, that rumour, and then, you know, people have kind of not kind of confirmed it, but they've said that they're pretty much sure about certain things, you know, like the new engine, and then they said, well, they've lied, and there isn't going to be a new engine. So it's quite hard to know what to believe. I mean, if there is a new engine, I have a better feeling about this than you know, I have building up to sort of the recent like new releases from the Call of Duty series, because, you know, I think a lot of people's main like beef with Call of Duty at the moment is the fact that it's just sort of a copy and paste with, you know, some new guns and some slightly new features. But if there is a new engine, if there is actually indeed a new engine, that won't be the case. It won't be a copy and paste. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, we've already seen that there's some more animations in it. I mean, that's not really a huge revelation, and the animations that are in it have been used in plenty of games, you know, like the slide, for example. Obviously, like the Far Cry games have done that, and plenty of other games, I'm sure. The lean out of cover thing, again, that was done by Far Cry and done by a lot of first-person shooters, so it's not really a revelation. I suppose any kind of change at all to the Call of Duty series, and especially multiplayer, is a big thing, because, you know, they don't change much from game to game. So that's really my opinion so far on that. And before this game sort of comes to a close, I think there's maybe a minute or so left of it, something like that. Before it comes to a close, I just want to say I've said this in the past, and I haven't been lying, but there's just always been complications. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I do live quite a complicated life, even though it's a fairly boring one at the moment. You know, there's always a lot of complications to me really going at this YouTube thing, you know, to the extent that I want to. But I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, I am really determined to continue to post videos, and I won't stop, because I enjoy doing this, you know. And that's basically, I think, the outlook that everyone should have. So there'll definitely be a wealth of videos. I'm going to try and complete the Dark Souls playthrough, and I'm going to bring back Rolling Back the Years, which I haven't done in a long time. So if any fans of those video series, then look forward to seeing those. 2 videos will be linked after this. Thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon, motherfucker.